And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at Chicago. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And, of course, the Atlanta Hawks. They're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Hunter. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Labissiere. Then it's Trey Young. And it's Bembry in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bulls, Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Shea is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward. And tonight a matchup of inexperienced teams, young ball clubs. Brent, talk about some of the challenges that come with coaching a team so young.
I think the idea for most of the coaches is they see it in the eyes of the players. They want everything now. They want it so fast, and they're not quite sure about the steps to get to the end game. That's the most important thing for a coach, is to talk about the small steps throughout any given season that the coach can put in front of them. And some of those challenges, you find out also which of the guys are willing to accept the team challenge as opposed to the individual one.
But challenging nonetheless in every way.
Oh, yeah, and for 8 months of it, Kevin. Yeah. So get ready for massive parenting for the year for this coaching staff.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Lloyd Pierce. There are few players more gifted athletically than Zach LaVine. Coach made it clear their focus is trying to contain him offensively. Good luck with trying to keep him between the ball and the basket.
Thank you, David. Here's Bembry, guarded by LaVine. 14 feet away, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Satoransky the pass to Levine, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. And you look at White, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, DeAndre Hunter.
What a season these two have had from beyond the arc. A pair of rookie assassins.
Dedmon finds Young. Another shot. Dedmon passes to Labissiere. And it's sent back by Carter. Now here's Shea. He's guarded close. And here's Levine. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen's some changes here. Number 3, Levine. Rebound by the Hawks. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Bembry. Hunter is out there with Labissiere. Then it's Dwayne Dedman, and it's Young in at the point.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Carter. Back to Levine, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
To take a look at Young, the second most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like.
Now here's Teague. From deep, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Well, and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Lowry Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Carter out there with Che. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pulls up, high post, and that one hits back iron.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Bembry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bembry's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Satoransky. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Hutchison's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 5. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Satoransky against Young. Knocked away. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Satoransky up top, defended by Young. Che kicks to Levine. Back to Che. It's Dedman with the rebound. Dedman's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Chicago trailing here. Satoransky looking around. He dishes it to Che. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Lobs it up for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And the pass to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Chicago calls timeout. When it comes to hustle, effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 balls? They're just so important. And sometimes, you know, changing it up here. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Labissiere. Trae Young is out there with Bembry. Then there's Hunter, and it's Dedmon in its center.
Back when I first saw him in Summer League, one of the things that I liked about Shea is that he invites the contact, does not shy away from those kind of plays.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Bembry the pass to Hunter. Labissiere with the ball. On its way from Young for two. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes to Shea to take the lead, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on Skal Labissiere.
Rare to see a 4-year college player out on an NBA floor, but I think it helped Shea develop on the floor and off.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Good trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Here's Bembry. Makes it off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Back to Satoransky. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Here's Carter. The offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That free throw, no good. And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Young's shot is off.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Carter left side. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 5. Bembry the pass to Hunter. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
And so he hits both.
And really the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Here's Bembry, guarded by Levine. Young for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Hutchinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, you can tell he knows the game. Shea, with great feel, finds the open man. 1:51
left to play here in the fourth. Young dishes to Labissiere. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Labissiere competing right there big time.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Shea outside. Outside Levine. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Now Young. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. And his offensive struggles continue. To the inside. And Labissiere sends it back.
Well, the reach of Labissiere making impact right there on defense. Dependable with the shot blocking.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. For 3. Carter pulls it in. Levine against Young. Here's the floater. It drops.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Levine kicks to Satoransky. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Five on the clock. From deep three-point range, misses the tray, and he commits the intentional foul. Atlanta calls timeout.
Go Billy.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy. In a road game like this, plate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
This is Zach and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex.
Milwaukee now. Milwaukee now. What? Did I do some more belts today?
Yo, Chris, what's down?
Yo, Che, what's good? Ready to put this work in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Sure.
I messed that up. Alright.
Nice work. That was good.
Thanks, man.
Look, you keep working the way you did, sky's the limit. No doubt in my mind.
Hey, I appreciate that.
jump shot.
To win the NBA Finals MVP award, you have to give it everything. So, who was the first to win this award? Was it Jerry West, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Willis Reed, or Wilt Chamberlain? It was the logo, Jerry West.
Speaking of NBA Finals MVPs, I want to talk about my personal favorite, Kobe Bryant. In 2009, Kobe won his first Finals MVP. How many points did he average in that series?
Was it 28.6, 30.3, 32.4, or 33.1?
33.1.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Welcome and happy hour. And now a payday. Well, great DA, thanks. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard position. And for Chicago, Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Shea is out there with Porter. And it's Carter in at the center position. Down low, here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far in what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
Here's Jay after Eric Bledsoe's score.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Nope.
Giannis against Satoransky.
Oh, sure.
Porter with the steal. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Shea outside. Pass to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Carter dishes to Porter. Outside, Levine tries again. No good. The Bucks go the other way with it. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Shea kicks to Porter, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Markkanen, and what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Well, not an easy time on offense for the Bulls last year. They struggled mightily on the offensive end. Third worst in the league in effective field goal percentage.
Shea is out there with Murray. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here's Dunn. Murray right side. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Middleton. And with the Bulls an effective field goal percentage, it's due to their lack of outside shooting.
Yeah, this team can shoot decently from outside. They just choose not to. Last in the league in threes. Just a play-style decision the organization is going with.
Chicago calls timeout. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Murray outside. Back to Jay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You can't ask for more than that. Offensively, Shea getting the high percentage look.
Now the pass to Lopez. He kicks it to Matthews. Rebounded by Gafford.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Passes it to Shea. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. With 2 seconds left.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bucks lead by 17. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing.
This is
Thank you, David.
last
And
game.
we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. Big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You got to like what Ersan Ilyasova has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in the shooting guard. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Outside, Levine. Back to Jay. 5 to shoot. Fades back. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. In fourth, the Bucks.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Chicago calls timeout. You know, Steve, so much goes into being an effective bench player. What do you like to see in a team's sixth man?
What I love, Kevin, is a guy that can come off as a sixth man is he doesn't disrupt what's going on with the starters. Also, he's ready. And most of those guys that wins that award, they don't need time to adjust to the game. They come in and make an immediate impact. It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Bledsoe against Satoransky, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Levine. Averaging about 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Chicago calls timeout.
One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Satoransky, the pass to Che. And there's the feed to Carter. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And Steve, for Boylen, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylen focus on player development and defense.
At the elbow, it's Che. Pokes away. It's thrown by to Tacumbo. Goes up. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Carter, the pass to Che. Shot to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's a savvy play. Che showing him the ball, and he bites.
Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Done against Bledsoe. Top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the 3rd youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, DA, and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
That's off contact. Really good body control. You like to see Zach playing physical.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And Levine, here we go. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right
there. And not the most common.
Here's Che. Pass to White. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
And the Bucks making a change here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Sterling Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Matt Connaughton in for George Hill. White is out there with Dunn. Then it's Che. Then there's Murray. And it's Gafford in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And throughout his career, Robin Lopez has been fairly reliable at the line. You can't just hack him and call it good defense.
Che outside. Out to White, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Lopez up top. Williams passes to Lopez.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Bulls. Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Here's Connaughton. Dunn covering. Inside, Williams.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Korver against White. From the baseline. Shea's shot is off. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Jay, you got that meet and greet?
Okay, I'll be there in a second. Let me talk to the fans right
No
quick.
problem. See you there.
All right.
This is Zach and the Hornet.